Good afternoon. Welcome to the press center of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine. Here is the weekly update of the situation in the operation area of the joint forces from 15th to 21st June 2020. Over the last week, the number of the ceasefire violations was at the same level as during the previous week. The enemy continued to shell the GFO positions with forbidden heavy armament, which should be withdrawn from the front line in accordance with the Minsk agreements. On June 21st only, the occupation troops fired 10 152mm and 104 122mm artillery projectiles and over 200 different caliber mortar projectiles against Ukrainian positions in the Luhansk direction. The Russian occupation troops also used anti-tank missile systems, unguided aviation rockets, IFV armament, different grenade launchers, heavy machine guns, sniper armament, and small arms. In general, from 15th to 21st June, Ukrainian defenders' position fell under provocative fire by the Russian occupation troops for 90 times. Over the course of the previous week, the enemy used forbidden heavy armament to shell position of the joint forces near Orikhovo, Krimske, Luhanske, Troitske, Novozvanivka, Novoalexandrivka, Shume, Zolote 4, Popasna, Zalizne, Novotoshkivske, and Hutir-Vilny settlements in the Luhansk direction, as well as Kamenka, Pyshyvik, Vodyane, Avdiivka, Shirokine, and Pavlopil settlements in the Donetsk direction. In some occasions, in a blatant violation of the international humanitarian law, the Russian occupation troops fired artillery from the residential areas in such a way putting the lives of civilian population at risk. Also, on June 20th, the enemy used unguided aviation rockets not far from residential area of Pavlopil settlement, and on June 21st fired 152mm anti-tank missile system Kornet near residential areas of Berdyansk settlement. Fortunately, there were no casualties among civilian population. Our brave warriors opened adequate fire in response to suppress enemy activity and strictly adhering to the Minsk agreements. According to the intelligence data, over the period from 15th to 21st June, 3 Russian mercenaries were destroyed and 8 were injured. Apart from that, the joint forces destroyed 1 military truck and ammunition depot of the enemy. Unfortunately, during the last week, 2 Ukrainian servicemen were killed in action, 9 were wounded in action, and 3 got combat trauma. Ministry of Defense expresses sincerest condolences to families and loved ones of the deceased defenders. And now to the information from the Defense Intelligence Directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine. The Russian Occupation Command continues to constantly use snipers along the front line, including the gray zone area, to demoralize personnel of the joint forces, as well as inflict casualties and provoke fire in response. Also, sniper groups of the armed forces of the Russian Federation, which arrive through the uncontrolled border areas of the temporarily occupied Donetsk and Luhansk regions, are also deployed to these missions. The enemy also increases combat readiness of its units and personnel. Starting from June 15th, the Russian occupation troops have begun training of artillery adjustment, anti-tank missile systems, sniper, grenade launchers, and artillery personnel. Such activities are conducted at all military ranges of the temporarily occupied territories. At the same time, Russian occupation troops enhance previously built and develop new engineer facilities, as well as installs new mines and IED barriers along the front line. This is all information for now. Thank you for your attention. Glory to Ukraine.